Hello students. So as we already seen in the previous sessions that the animals like human beings, buffalo, dog, lion, cheetah, elephant, so these are all giving birth to their young ones directly. The young ones which are growing in their womb, the mothers are going to give birth directly to the young ones. But what happens in the animals like birds? What happens in the animals like lizard, snake? So here the concept is totally different from the organisms which are giving directly to their young ones, and here the organisms which are giving eggs or which are laying the eggs. So here we can say that the organisms which are giving birth to their young ones directly, they are called viviparous animals. The organisms which are giving birth to their young ones, they are called viviparous. So here the organisms which gives birth to their young ones, they are called viviparous, and the organisms which lays the eggs, those are called oviparous. So here the birds, the snake, lizard, that is the reptiles, comes under the group of the oviparous. So already we have seen how the organisms giving birth to their young ones directly. So that is already we have seen in the human beings. So let us discuss how a hen is going to give birth to a chick. So first of all, the hen is a bird. Already we know that the hen is a bird. Here also the internal fertilization takes place. Clearly listen this one. Internal fertilization takes place in the bird. So but here the hen does not give birth to their young ones, that is to their chicks. So as we already seen in the human beings, so human beings are giving birth to their young ones, but here the hens will lay the eggs, so the eggs are going to convert into the chick. Okay, so how this process is going to take place, now let's discuss. So after the fertilization which takes place inside the body of the hen, the fertilized egg divides. This fertilized eggs divides inside the body, that repeatedly grows to form a embryo which travels down into the oviduct. So the egg which is present or which is fertilized, so that will divide repeatedly and form an embryo which travels into the oviduct. As it comes to the oviduct, many protective layers. So already we know that, and already we have experienced what kind of quality of the layer is present on the surface of the egg. So like that, so many protective layers are formed on the embryo. So the hard shell that we can see here, which is also the one more layer that is going to cover, which is going to protect the layers. The inside layers are going to be protected by this outermost layer that is made by the calcium. So after the hard egg shell is formed on the embryo, so the hen finally lays the eggs. So this complete structure will form inside the hen's body. So after the formation of a shell on the egg, so the hen will lays the egg. So that is the hen's egg which comes out from its body. Then the hen sits on the egg to provide sufficient warmth or the temperature whatever necessary for its development. So that will be provided by the hen only. That will be provided by the hen only for the development of the embryo into the chicks. For the development of the embryo into the chicks. So the embryo takes about 3 weeks to develop into a complete chick. So this embryo takes about 3 weeks, that is 21 to 23 days to become a complete chick like this. So the development of chick from the egg takes place inside the hen's egg during this period. So this 21 days period is going to make the chick from the egg. So like that, the after internal fertilization also, the formation of a chick is going to take place outside the body of the hen. So after the chick is completely developed, the egg shell breaks automatically, so and the chicks comes out. So this is here you can see. So here how the chick is coming out from the shell, we can see that. So like this the complete process is going to take place. So this is not the external fertilization, because the egg is completely formed, and after the formation of the egg, the fertilization takes place inside the body of the female. So that's why this is also considered as the internal fertilization. And here the two definitions that we have to note very importantly, that the organisms which gives birth to their young ones, those are called viviparous, and the organisms which are going to lay the eggs, they are called oviparous. Means here human beings are example for the viviparous, and birds, lizard, snake are the examples for the oviparous. Okay, so hope it is clear. If you have any doubt, you can send the message to my WhatsApp number. Thank you and have a nice day.